Hi, society, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk, your daily digital listing caravan. I'm Alexander Ali, your host, and today we have on Super Cooper Mount. He is a young gun for us, but he's also killing it at the agency Malibu and taking names. Just to introduce you guys to Cooper, he went from the Coldwell Banker to the agency. He's a Variety 2020 Up Next. He won that award this year. He's an MVP of the agency Malibu last year. He cleared $15 million on one sale, and he is obviously on his way up. I'm excited to talk to him about the Malibu market because he is selling and renting out there. We're going to play a little game with you guys as well, where you can win. Hold on. Everyday Essence again. Let me cheat those bottles. There you go. So, today, let's bring in Cooper Mount. Hold on one second. Here he is. Cooper there. And, of course, the game is about Cooper's listings. Hey, what's up, Cooper?
Hey, hey,
It's
how's it
going
going?
great. Ooh, nice setup. I see you've got some cap art behind you.
Yes, we do.
Are you friends with Brian?
Absolutely. Actually, we met through mutual friends and then through real estate, obviously, and they do a fantastic job. So whenever I can have them be involved in something, I do. And they were able to come out and do our office too. So.
Oh, so you're right now you're at the Malibu office. I love Brian. He's actually a client of ours, Creative Art Partners, and they just launched Cap Home, where they put art. You can actually have like a subscription service, like Rent the Runway, for art in your home. Did you hear about that?
I did. He told me all about it. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable and not that expensive for art. I love it. So Cooper, you're actually a Malibu native, I was reading.
I am born and raised, believe it or not.
And so you must be a surfer.
No, actually, surprisingly, I am not very good. It's pretty embarrassing, but hey, I'll try and get out there once in a while.
You look like you grew up in Malibu. You look like quintessential Malibu. And so does that help you? Because I know before you did real estate, you actually were in entertainment. You were an intern at William Morris, or you assisted there?
Yep. When I graduated college, I was working at a talent agency, and I loved it. It was great. And one of my best friends, actually, I didn't really know anything about real estate. I have no one in my family in real estate, so I was always interested in houses, but wasn't sure how I would kind of get in there. And one of my closest friends kind of offered me an opportunity to come work for him as his assistant at Coldwell Banker at the time. And I went and jumped and did it, and it was the best decision I ever made.
How old are you when you go to work at Coldwell Banker? Like 5? You look like you're 12 years old.
Yeah, I've only actually been in real estate for about 5 years, so I'm 32 now. So I was mid-20s.
Oh, you got a baby face.
Yeah.
I wish I had a baby face. Okay, so you go to Coldwell Banker, you're working there, you love it. When do you go to the agency and why? Because I think the agency is really good at tapping young talent, and they definitely have a brand. And so what drew you to the agency?
Well, when I was at Coldwell Banker, I'd been there for 2.5 years, and I was working hard and learning from some of the best. And when they opened the agency Malibu office, I had spoken with a couple of the different partners here, and I learned about the Malibu office, and I saw it, and it looked like a great speed, and I wanted to kind of step out and do my own thing. So I came out and boom, joined, and that was it.
So Sandro didn't poach you. It was your choice. You were like, I'm going to go.
Yeah, it was my choice. But thankfully, I had actually worked for him at Coldwell Banker for 2 years. So when he came and I came, it was kind of perfect. We get to still be in the same office together and, work on our own projects. And it's pretty fantastic. I'm very lucky.
And that's nice. Sandro just joined. So would you say Sandro was your mentor who kind of pulled you up in life? I always think you have a mentor who's kind of takes you to the next level.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he gave me my first opportunity to ever be able to work in real estate, and I learned tons from him over 2.5 years working for him at Coldwell Banker. And then, now I'm blessed we'll be able to be in the same office together now. So.
I love that. Well, Cooper, we're going to play a little game called Super Cooper, where we're going to ask you questions about how you got to the next level. Super Cooper, what was your very first sale in Malibu?
My first sale in Malibu was actually a small condo for like 700 grand. And
Wow.
then, yeah, and that was pretty cool. And that was an exciting experience. And I had never sold a condo before. I never sold anything before. And then after that, I had a client of mine, long-term client, that I had been leasing her house out on Carbon Beach for a couple of years, and she decided it was time to sell, and she came to me, and we sold it, for 12.5 million, and it was a great house, and then it was kind of off and going from there.
And Super Cooper, what is a listing that you want to save right now? Maybe a stale listing that you've been watching, you've had your eye on. What's a stale listing that you want to save?
So, of my
Anywhere in
own,
real estate. It could be, I don't know, the mountain, for I don't know. Anything you think you could
I
go in
mean,
and sell better.
Malibu has a slower, and longer days on market usually. So that's a tough question. There's a lot of great houses out there that probably haven't been represented so well, or for whatever reason maybe started too high and they're kind of dwindling on the market. And it's really important right now to be priced right, in today's times. So I think
And the Malibu market is going crazy right now. What have you seen through your superhero mask? Who are you seeing really take these rentals? Is it all celebrities or is it CEOs? Is it all New Yorkers? What's the majority that you've seen, Super Cooper?
You know, I've seen it's really been all over the map. I think that, obviously with this COVID situation, that was a huge, I mean, the Malibu rental market is always very robust every summer. I mean, who doesn't want to be in Malibu, be on the beach,
But this
be in
summer it's
nature?
crazy though. This summer it's like bonkers.
Crazy.
People can't even get a rental. And we're actually going to show some of your rentals later to the audience where they can guess the price and win some organic skincare from Everyday Essence.
There you
Are you
go. Look at that.
are you dying? What's it been like
Yeah,
out
no,
there
it's
for
been
you?
crazy. I mean, pardon me?
What's it been like for you out there?
It's been crazy. I mean, I have clients that come here every summer, like you said, from New York, Miami, internationally, and this summer it's been that times 10, and the calls have not stopped, and there's just not enough inventory, and everybody wants to be by the beach, on the beach, or in Malibu in this low density area, in nature,
Yeah.
and just able to really enjoy themselves. I mean, they can't travel, so,
So
this
this
is
is
where
their
they want to be.
travel. But Cooper, I had another question. I heard in Malibu from my friends in Malibu, they were like, nobody lives on the beach anymore because it's not private. You want to live off the beach. Like Frank Ocean lives off the beach. Dennis Quaid. A lot of celebrities are
Mhm.
choosing to move off the beach because it's not private. Do you believe that?
I think it's a little bit of both. It's two completely different lifestyles. I've had the blessing of being able to grow up on the beach and live off the beach, and both of them are incredible and very enjoyable, but they offer different things. People that need complete privacy, they're never going to be able to get that on the beach. I mean,
That's the
but
point,
if
though. It's
you're,
like you're not gonna like, oh, this celebrity wants to be on the beach. Well, there's gonna be people walking by. But then I know big
yeah, that's it.
A-listers that live on the beach. It's crazy. Okay, well, let's hop
Yeah,
over. What? What?
no, there's a lot of them for sure.
Yes. I want to show some of your amazing listings because they're truly spectacular. You've got this one with your mentor, Sandro. Tell us about this Pacific Coast Highway 3304 or 33014. This is your most expensive listing ever that you've had as an agent?
It is, and it's an unbelievable house. It's a 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, about 4,000 square feet. It is located um, further west, and one of the most private, unbelievable, magical settings that Malibu has to offer. For someone that's lucky enough to be able to be out there and experience the magic that a setting like that offers, I mean, it's uncomparable. There's nothing like it. It's got about 145 feet of ocean frontage and
Yes.
completely private, beautiful beach cove. I mean, the sunsets are phenomenal.
It looks
It's a
stunning.
lifestyle you really can't get in other areas of Malibu. So,
I love this house. Actually, Sandro was on and he showed us a sneak peek of this house, but it is directly on the beach. And this, because it's further down, he said it is more private than like a Paradise Cove.
absolutely, it's double gated, so it's in a gated community, and then the house
Nice.
itself is gated. You're on a private cove, and I mean, it's just, the house is out there. A lot of the frontage of the parcels is much bigger and more sizable, so you have more space, a little more breathing room.
Is
This
this a new
particular house has a
build?
pool. It was actually a complete remodel down to the studs that probably cost about the same as a new build.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say
they
it.
didn't skip any details here.
But building in Malibu is really hard, so that's why they remodeled, right?
Yeah, building in Malibu is
It's
not a
tricky.
very easy process, but
Yeah. Well, I
mhm.
I loved what the color palette that they chose for this house. It's very warm and soft, and we've always said on the show, everyone is buying this right now. So if you're doing glossy and flashy, you're already out.
Totally. And
What's
this is,
the?
I mean, this is, go ahead.
I'm sure people are like, I want to rent it, but I don't want to buy it. What do you say to those people right now?
I mean, there's definitely no rentals going on there, that's for sure. And I mean, look, if anyone visits that house, they understand how magical it really is the second you walk in. I mean, there's just nothing like it. So it's very special.
And for 26.5, when we're seeing other homes go for like 75 million that are on the beach, I think this is really a great price and a beautiful home that's very, very current and of the moment for sure for Malibu. Take us to this one, 15.995, 22416 Pacific Coast. What's special about this property?
So this is also an unbelievable property. This is located actually on Carbon Beach. It is one of the first, potentially the first house built on Carbon Beach in 1929.
Wow.
So, as you can imagine, when you're the first person to build on Carbon, you're flying over, looking at the sand, and you get to have your pick of the litter. So they said, okay, I want that piece right there,
Right.
and that's one of the most special things about this house. You have about 54 feet of frontage, and you are located on the deepest sand that you can get. So, I mean,
Wow.
you're
You're so
low
lucky. You're
down.
so lucky to work in Malibu and get to see this every day. It's beautiful.
Yeah, unbelievably lucky.
What do your parents think of what you do? Like, your parents obviously are Malibu residents, right?
Yeah, actually, they lived here for about 40 years, and then they both moved to. My mom's actually on the East Coast now, but they think it's great. They're very happy for me. I mean, listen, they love Malibu. They understand Malibu is a very special place to be, and they're probably pretty jealous that I get to spend every day here, in and out of houses on the beach, and
I'm
dealing with some of the
jealous.
yeah, dealing with some of the greatest people, the most interesting real estate in the world, in my opinion. So,
I love the
very
front
lucky.
of this house. The three-car garage, plus you've got, additional parking in the driveway. But like this front, it just says, we were here first.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an unbelievable. Before I even, we put that in escrow before I was even able to put it on the market because there was so much demand for a home like this. And when you walk in and you get to the living room and you get to see out to the beach and you're built down on the sand, I mean, it's a feeling that you can't describe. So.
And this is the living room that goes out to the seating area that goes out to the beach. I mean, it is quintessential Malibu. Are you saying that this is already sold? This isn't for sale?
We have it in escrow currently, but we're always happy to show for backups. But it's a great
Wow.
house.
Good for
Yeah,
you. Cooper, has this year been
thank you.
slow for you? Is it rockets? What is it?
It has been extremely busy. I mean, one of the busier years that we've dealt with, that I've dealt with certainly. I mean, I think obviously COVID has a lot to do with it. The change in what people are looking for from a living perspective. Everybody don't forget the beaches were closed. People were stuck in their houses.
Right.
They couldn't go anywhere. And when that happened, everybody decided, if you're able to purchase a beach house, people started wanting them. They said, listen, if this
Hmm.
is going to happen again, we want to be in a house where we can go out our backyard, dive in the water, you know, get out to nature. So that has really kind of
But
generated a serious uptick.
with these houses, if you live on the beach isn't closed. It's right out your door.
That,
So,
that's
so
correct.
you got the beach. But do you think there's going to be a second wave, Cooper?
I have no idea. I mean, I can't speak on that. I have no idea. I mean, I sure hope not. We're busy out here. People want to be here. We're
Yes.
lucky that we live in a low density area, filled with nature. So, we're going to continue to try and keep people safe and put them in homes where they can enjoy themselves during these crazy times.
Well, I love that this property is so gorgeous. Let me show it again, and it's already in escrow. But if you've got backup offers and you have people looking for one of the first homes built on Carbon Beach,
Yep, that's correct.
call Cooper Mount. All right, Cooper, let me
Go.
ask you another question. I do think there's going to be a second wave because there's never in the history of a pandemic not been a second wave. And I know people don't want to hear that, but you can open a book or Google it. Every pandemic has had a second or even third wave. So I think preparing for that and knowing that is probably the smartest thing. We're going to hop over. I was just curious. A lot of young agents watch this and they dream of being at the agency. What is your advice for getting into the agency? How would a young agent do that?
I think it's very important. The most important thing in this business is hard work. You got to show up and be there and be on the ground and familiar with your inventory, familiar with the marketplace, learning about the actual business, which is, studying your contracts, your purchase agreements, your leases. And, once you're able to kind of start to understand all of that and be present physically, for clients, for tenants, for landlords, for buyers, for sellers, your work will start to speak for itself if you have a well-rounded understanding.
I mean, for a 32-year-old, you very mature. Very mature, Cooper. All right, now we're going to play a game with the audience. Audience, you're going to play along. We are going to show you some of Cooper's listings that are for rent, and you're going to guess multiple choice. The person who guessed the most correct will win. Everyday Essence. We've got a toner here and a new
There we go.
Yeah, it's all organic skincare. Wait, let me do it. Oh, yeah. And we've got this nice oil. Cooper, we will send you some. It's amazing. So first one,
Amazing.
Guess the price. We're going to show you this house. Cooper, tell us about this property without revealing the price. This is the 5-bedroom, 5-bath.
Yeah. Yeah, 5-bedroom, I believe 5.5 baths on about an acre flat in Point Dume with a beach key. The yard is probably one of the best, most phenomenal yards that you can find. I mean, you have the pool, you got the tennis court, the lit tennis court, so you can play at night.
I don't have a picture of the tennis court.
Tons of grassy area. Kids can play soccer, and you're close to the beach. So, with a pool, you just can't beat it. That kind of a lifestyle you can't beat.
Okay, so for 5 bedrooms, 5-bath, 5,558 square feet, your choices are, how much is this rental? Is this rental $75,000? Is it $65,000? Or is it $55,000? Jenna Fabian, this property is for lease right now, not for sale. Correct, Cooper?
That's correct.
Okay, so you guys are going to learn about the rental market right now. Laura Cordovano says 65. We've got Shots by Swago saying 55. We've got Jenna Fabian saying 65. Those are the first three in. The correct answer is, Cooper?
65.
$65,000. He's correct. So we're going to give that one to Laura because she was the first to get it. Thank you, Laura. One for Laura. Also one for Cooper. Good job, Cooper. Moving on. We've got this next one. This is a 6-bedroom, 5-bath. Correct, Cooper?
That's correct. About 4,200 square feet on over 2 acres in guard gated Sarah Retreat, which is one of the best and one of my favorite neighborhoods in Malibu.
Which is your favorite neighborhood?
It's one of my favorite neighborhoods in Malibu, inside the gates of Sarah Retreat. It's called. It's very centrally located, right behind Cross Creek. And this house also has an incredible yard. It's got a pool and a water slide. So
We have no photos of the
one.
yard, but we do have photos of the interior. And again, you guys, it's 6 bedrooms, 5 bath, and almost 4,200 square feet. Your options are, how much is this rental? Is it $24,995? Is it $30,000, or is it an even $20,000? Comment section. Comment section. James Bond Street just joined. Hello, James. We've got, how much is this rental? $24,995, 30 or 20? Comment section will guess. Cooper, any other details about it? We've got a $20,000 from Zach Mustami. Laura Cordova, a $30,000. Shots by Swago, $24,995. Mr. Budong, $25,000. Jenna Fabian, $2,000. The correct answer, Cooper, is
$24,995.
$24,995. We're going to give that one to Shots by Swago. Okay, so to break the tie, everyone, the last one for the bonus round, the hardest one. Get ready. Take a beat. This is the only picture you get to see because it's private. This is Cooper's doing, not mine. It's 2,755 square feet only, but it is private. What is so special about this property, Cooper?
It is an amazing house. It's actually not on the market, but I do lease it every year, and typically for just a month during summer. 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, smaller house, inside the gates of Malibu Colony on a great piece of sand.
Nice.
So, yep. And it flies off the shelves.
Flies off the shelves. I heard my friend was renting their property off the beach. It's a gorgeous property off the beach for just over $100,000. So this one is a steal. Actually, it's silly, but how much is this rental? Is it $100,000 for the win? Is it $90,000 for the win? Or is it $80,000? Comment section to break the tie between Laura and Schwago. Go. Any other information, Cooper, besides one photo? Bloop. Bloop.
That's it. That's all you get.
That's it. That's all you guys get to break the tie. Is it $100,000, $90,000, or $80,000? Geez, Cooper, are you just like, this is wild. This is my life. This is wild. You've been doing it for 5 years. Some people can't even finish a movie in 5 years. Right? Yeah. Comment section. Is it 100? Is it 90? Or is it 80? You've stumped the comment section. Nothing's coming through. Oh, no. Here we go. Sorry. Laura Cordova says 100,000. Zach Mostam, 80. We got an 80. We've got an 80 and 90. Revealing the answer. Go ahead, Cooper.
I believe this was 90,000. Although that was a couple of years ago, and now the last 2 years that leases for about 110,000. But the correct answer is 90. The
correct answer is 90. And Laura Cordova, that means you get the Everyday Essence package of toner and oil. So excited to send that to you and get your thoughts. We'll send some to you too, Cooper. That was our amazing game. Guess the Price Rental Edition with Cooper Mount.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
It.
Cooper, that's amazing. I think that you could command 110 for that property because you're getting 90 off the beach right now. It's just crazy.
Absolutely.
Well, I think, we've been talking for over a half an hour, if you can believe it. That's going to be our show. There's more listings with Cooper. Go check out his site on the agency. Check him out on Instagram, too. You have an amazing Instagram, @CooperMount.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. That was a blast.
It's super fun. Thanks, Cooper, and go kill it in Malibu. We look forward to watching your sales and your rentals go up. And congratulations on Variety 2020 up next. That's wild.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, very exciting stuff. So we'll see. Now we got to keep it going.
All right. Have a good day, Cooper. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
That's our show. Thanks for keeping it real talk. Thank you, Cooper Mount. You guys can catch other episodes on our IGTV. Next week, we've got an amazing lineup. Ernie Carswell, Brandon Williams, photographer Douglas Friedman, who I love. And on Thursday, we've got a special guest. So tune in next week and have an amazing weekend. Thanks for keeping it real talk. Bye-bye.